Vigilante mode activated.
Talking about movies.
What's going on, everybody? Okay, so much news this week in the world of movies. First up is Doctor Strange. The Doctor Strange teaser trailer just dropped last night. Tilda Swinton looks great as the Ancient One. I really like when she plays these kind of like androgynous characters. She did it really well in Constantine, which I thought was a pretty underrated movie. Maybe go check that out again. Cumberbatch, come on, he always looks great in everything. The American accent was a little jarring, but I think I'll get used to it. But he's good enough. I think he'll pull it off pretty well. It looks different than a lot of what we've seen in the Marvel movies. It's kind of following suit with like branching out from like this Avengers world into this new territory. They continue to kind of throw in new genres with each movie. Winter Soldier was like a spy movie, you know, Iron Man's like action comedy, and Ant-Man's like a heist movie. So this one looks more like, almost like a bit more of a horror movie. Scott Derrickson is primarily like a horror director, so I'm pretty optimistic because Marvel's has a pretty good track record so far. Next up is Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad has had its third trailer now. The first trailer was really more of a unintentional leak from Comic-Con that year, so it's not really one of the trailers, but I guess we all will consider it one. So far, every bit of marketing they've had is great. Overall, it just looks amazing. I mean, it looks like fun, and that was, again, the biggest misstep of Batman vs. Superman. The movie just was not fun. It was really dour. It was kind of depressing. There's one kind of thing that everybody seems to be in agreement on. It's that Ben Affleck did a great job playing Batman. So, as you will see in this trailer, and links for all these trailers are going to be down in the description, he's in the movie, and Batman's in the films. I think we can expect some good sort of Batman stuff happening, and particularly with the relationship between him and Harley Quinn, because like in the comics, he sort of has a soft spot for Harley. I mean, she's a bad guy, sure, but she's kind of redeemable in some ways. She's really being manipulated by the Joker, so just can't wait to see how that turns out. Jared Leto looks amazing. Rogue One. Now, I really wish I had this channel up last week so I could have talked about this, like when it happened. This was an awesome teaser trailer. I mean, every single teaser trailer that has been dropped this week, or the past 2 weeks, has been incredible. I mean, Felicity Jones as Jyn Erso looks great. I think it's kind of interesting how already all this speculation of whether she's Rey's mother is interesting, but Daisy Ridley was pretty quick to debunk that rumor. So we're trying to make the Star Wars universe bigger, not smaller. It's not like some small town where everybody knows each other, but maybe sometimes it feels that way. Ben Mendelsohn, as you'll see, the guy in like the white sort of admiral uniform with the cape and stuff, he looks super menacing. There is some speculation that he might be Grand Admiral Thrawn, but you know, in the expanded universe, that character is blue. So maybe they're sort of combining some qualities from characters and stuff. You know, visually it looks amazing. I love how it's got this kind of war film aesthetic, and it just looks super gritty. It almost looks like it's set in our world, which is what I loved about it. It looks like it could be happening tomorrow, or you know, the dish being put into the Death Star. I can't wait to see like the mechanics and everything. Next up, we have Civil War. Civil War's also dropped a new teaser trailer last week. Disney and Marvel have already had like a screening for the press, basically a month in advance for this movie. So that's pretty telling of their confidence in the film. And from what I've heard, despite there being an embargo on reviews being published and posted, the consensus is that this movie's gonna rock. I have complete faith in Marvel that they're just gonna do what they've been doing and do a good job. Other little tidbits, so the Defenders project, which is that Netflix project that's gonna combine Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and probably some other characters, maybe Elektra, maybe Punisher. That's actually going to be in production sooner than I thought. So I'm going to start shooting, I think, at the end of this year, which is going to be really interesting. So Luke Cage premieres September 30th. Keep an eye out for a little cameo from yours truly. In episode 7, I actually do a little bit of a skateboarding thing, so you know, I'll keep you updated on that. The Batman solo film has also been greenlit. It's confirmed that Ben Affleck has already written the script and is going to be directing it and going to be starring in it. But I'm just hoping that they pick the right sort of influence from the comics to put into this movie, so we'll see where that goes. I do think that Suicide Squad looks good enough that it could kind of redeem Batman vs. Superman a little bit. I'm a little worried about Justice League. We'll have these kind of news briefs periodically spread throughout the week or weeks to come as more news is dropped on film. A couple of quick announcements. You might notice some of the hairy audio on the video itself. It's because I don't have a microphone yet, but it's coming in soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the last episode, my review of Hardcore Henry, and all the subscriptions that I've gotten recently. The support is amazing. It's going to keep this channel running. Really cool stuff coming up. So The Jungle Book comes out this week, and last week I had the chance to go to Lincoln Center and meet Jon Favreau, who was doing a talk about the film, and I got to ask him some questions. It was pretty awesome. So I have like a special sort of video segment that we're going to call Spotlight, where I just sort of talk about an event or a cool thing that I went to and just sort of report on it. And you'll be seeing that hopefully tomorrow, I want to say, tomorrow or maybe Friday in time for the release of The Jungle Book itself. I will be seeing The Jungle Book on Friday in 3D, and I can't wait to see it because I love The Jungle Book as a kid. I grew up with it. I have sort of developed a rating system. It's not fully flushed out yet, but it's getting there. So my Jungle Book review will probably have the old system with just a letter grade, but going forward, I think you'll start seeing some new ratings, and they're kind of funky, and I hope you like them. That's it for today. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Vigilante Mode Reviews. Until next time, guys.
Vigilante mode deactivate.
Talking about movies.